Yo, no lie, bro. Back in the day when Northern Lights was like popular.
Yo, that's that
Northern
slightly
Lights.
used armchair 42.
Northern Lights was the shit for a minute.
I'm going to smoke some AK-47.
What? I had that too. You know, all them things. What?
I was there, bro.
I
I was there.
Making me flash back.
Usually if it says Kush, then I'm happy.
Sour D.
The Kush. Yes, sir.
And then Pineapple Express came out, so everybody started naming all their shit. Oh, that blueberry muffin top.
And it's like nobody got that they were being made fun of.
Yeah.
Like you get there making fun of that you guys are doing this, right? Oh no.
No, this is all. This is what the strain's called. I got it from a guy who knows another guy.
Nah,
very technical.
Pineapple Express was a classic though.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not.
sure.
It was a
Fire
great
movie. It's one of the best movies
100%.
ever. The script is airtight.
It's so
airtight.
terrible. It's so terrible.
It's terrible,
It's
but at the same
amazing.
time, when you think about the premise of the movie, that if a drug dealer would be able to know his own product that well and follow somebody down because of it and everything like that, and then things just fall apart. I mean, it's
always going to fall apart.
It's ridiculous where the pantless heroes win and everything at the end and all that kind of stuff.
Guys, I'm sorry, but
He's gonna hit us.
I'm sitting here. I'm
He's
in
never
the
seen
special
it.
chair.
Well, hold it down, then. Hold it down.
I think I have something to do in 3, 2, 1.
He got me.
Welcome to the Super Smash Bonanza, where we talk shit and go bananas. Sizzle making it hot with the edits all on the camera. You know Fly ain't got no standards. I be wildin', I don't give a fuck. I might tell you a joke, but I won't lie. Play it this real as fuck. I be all up in my bag. Duvy to the left, making niggas laugh. Check your fingers on Jamaican patty, you know a nigga need half. It's no breaks with this work shit. I swear it's all gas. I could be the president like Crash. We super smashing, you know that. Pour a shot, take a drink. Talk my shit, I'ma do that. Macaroni and cheese, please don't dab, I can't do that. Came with tongue with popcorn like Jared, why you do that? Probably super smashing, you knew that. He's super smashing, you knew that.
We on the voyage, you know it's fantastic. Sean in the back, rocking the Zorro mask. You best hide your bitch, he might eat that girl's ass. Whoa, pause, but ready for action. He get them cheeks, it's not even worth asking. Beast with a fake ID, that penny passing. Wouldn't believe he's younger than 50. He saw real big fish when they were still in diapers and shitting. Goddamn, who's sliding in? Yes, Kramer. His strings put your body to shame, and he's a bit of a game. That's why females call him player. Shot after shot, leave you brainless. Yeah, he never saying no fake shit. Man smoother than secret Asians. He'll add this track to your playlist. Can't forget the OGs. Crash, T.Y. and Duvy. Started from a fool's dream. Now them haters groupies. Would they share for views? Please suck my dick, bitch, sue me. You were never bout it, so just watch us fill the whole scene.
We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, we super smashing, we super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. I'm so lit, I'm so drunk, I'm super smashed, you knew that.
Welcome everybody back to Super Smash Productions. You got Sizzle.
You got your boy, Fli Boi Young.
He got Mac.
Kramer.
How'd I do, Crash? How'd I do? All right, cool. He's
It's hard because
accepted.
you're
The
not
stamp
trying to
has been
parody him,
approved.
but it's
No,
like
I mean-
I gotta go by
No,
memory.
I wouldn't say parody. Yeah, exactly.
Parody.
Exactly. I'm doing it by memory.
There is a script you
Well, what the
follow.
fuck-
Welcome everybody back to Super Smash
You don't
Productions. You
change
have
the formula.
Crash.
There's a tone and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm like an actor, like fucking auditioning for a role. Like, did I do it? Did I get the part?
Like when Rod passed away.
We'll,
they got a
we'll
new
think about
announcer on The
it.
Price
Call
is Right.
back. You'll get a call back.
Good job. Good job. That's all you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call
Last
us.
time
we'll
he ever
call
does
you.
it.
My agent calls me. It's like, what the fuck did you do?
I don't know. Have you ever heard the expression "screw the pooch"?
You blew it, Colin. You blew it.
I've never heard that expression.
Really? Never?
Yeah, why would you? Why
Maybe
would
it's
you?
maybe it's a
That's a
white
good
people
question.
thing.
Yeah, why would you want to do
Why
something
would
like
you
that?
screw? Exactly.
Us
crazy.
crazy honkies.
You know, if you break down a lot of white lingo, it just sounds like really like, why would they come up with that in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Because they white.
Specifically, Southern lingo is like, ooh, okay.
Hooting
yeah.
and hollering and fucking. I can't really think of any more.
But hooting and hollering, that's like regular.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That,
but
yeah, that makes sense.
Horsing around.
horsing around.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like horsing around. What does that
Yo,
mean?
what is
Like,
tomfoolery? Like, what? Who's Tom?
Why is he fooling?
what's the boy name? That the nigga that was with Huckleberry.
Oh, I didn't read that book.
Tom Finn.
That's the nigga. That's
No,
Tom
Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. Yeah, Tom Sawyer. Yeah, that's the nigga. That's why I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
No,
sense.
Jim was
Tom.
the...
That's why I said the Tom Foolery.
I can't say it, but Jim was
Because
the...
you don't get
Sean,
up.
this is more in your age group.
You don't get up to regular foolery. It's always Tom.
Yeah, it's always Tom
I'm
Foolery.
never-
Yeah. Well,
Like,
Because that was his name, right? What's his name?
Tom Sawyer. Yeah.
Tom Sawyer. Yeah.
Tom and Huck.
Or
Yeah.
he's a real
That's
Tom,
why I said
Dick,
the
and
nigga,
Harry.
that was with Huckleberry.
Yeah. Is it bad? I only know Tom Sawyer from the episode of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, that's a bad joint.
Yeah, it's bad.
There's an episode of Fairly Odd Parents.
Nigga, I done read the book.
Yeah, they're like in the library.
I
And
done-
Timmy's like, I don't want to read these books. I just wish these characters were real. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
I remember that he went in all the
and-
books and
And they
different
trick
joints.
each other into painting the
Yeah,
fence. As the
yeah,
old.
yeah.
There's a lot of cartoons that have done that.
Oh man, yeah.
Tom Sawyer
You just unlocked like a
becomes
core
real.
memory.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd
Definitely
Parents
did.
was so good.
Yeah,
That was
bad.
my shit too. I
Cosmo,
love
man.
cartoons.
All right, so growing up back in the day, so you had Cartoon Network, you had Nickelodeon. You know, like,
Yeah.
which was better, and why?
I mean, I would definitely probably I would lean more towards Cartoon Network,
Mhm.
but there were some fire Nickelodeon
Well,
shows
sure,
that
for
because
sure.
Nicktoons.
Nickelodeon had Hey Arnold,
Hey Arnold, Fire.
it had Cat Dog.
Cat Dog
Well,
was the shit, dude.
see,
when that came out, dude, like that was that was
Growing
my
up,
show.
I always thought Nickelodeon was better, but now as an adult, I really like Cartoon Network cartoons more so.
Yeah, I lean more
You
towards
mean the originals from Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Okay.
not like today's like whatever. I don't
Like
even
Ed,
know
Ed,
what's
and
on
Eddie,
Cartoon
Cow and
Network
Chicken.
now.
I know I'm
Yeah,
shit.
Or that
the
shit,
Courage.
Courage
Cartoon
Cow Dog.
cartoons.
There you
Yeah.
go. You got it.
Like Dexter's
I know
Lab,
them all. That's
Johnny
what
Bravo.
yeah. I love cartoons, bro. Like that's my shit.
Boomerang in itself, like even like Tom and Jerry, like that was.
But yeah, Boomerang is
Tom
like
and Jerry
super
was a
classic
staple.
shit. Like it's super
Yeah.
classic cartoons.
But still, it's all like, it's like
Flintstones and
part
all
of
that.
like Cartoon Network, like Hanna-Barbera.
I
or
feel
whatever it's
like-
called.
Yeah,
I feel like if not for Nickelodeon was out a little bit sooner before Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network was doing more of a smash and grab, getting all the rights to Tom and Jerry's and the Hanna-Barbera collections.
Hanna-Barbera.
Right.
that's it.
So if not for Rugrats, Doug, Rocco's Modern Life, All Real Monsters,
yeah. Like
Angry
all the
Beavers,
ones, Angry, all them shit
those are
classics.
the OGs, and if not for them, you would not have gotten Dexter's Lab
Yeah.
or Powerpuff Girls or any of those, really.
Yeah, bro. You know what was one of my favorite shows to watch on Nickelodeon, bro? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That was a great
Yo,
one.
that was awesome.
You know what my
Yeah.
favorite show to watch on Nickelodeon was? Full House.
Full House.
Ah.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad.
You're talking about that Snick at Night shit.
Snick at Night.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart. There's a heart.
I fuck.
I love
Full
Nick. I
House.
love Full House.
That's
bro.
I don't want to fuck with
No,
that San
definitely.
Francisco.
I mean,
It was Nick at Night. That's
Yeah.
when they had like
Nick
Three's
at Night.
Company, Full House,
Na,
Fresh
na, na,
Prince of
na.
Bel Air,
yeah.
like all those like old classic, like really good
Golden
shows
Girls.
that people
Family
don't
Matters, yeah.
appreciate anymore.
Well,
Yeah, the Golden Girls. That was something too. I would have busted them little old bitches down.
it's, that kind of stuff doesn't work anymore. Everybody owns the rights to something different, so all those shows
Do
got
I
put
need
on
to
different
explain?
things.
Yeah, like nigga, they the Golden Girls. Nigga,
All right,
like,
all right.
What's
I'll
wrong
back
with the
it
Golden Girls?
nah, because I said I would bust them down.
Yeah, like,
I mean, maybe Blanche.
Is
but-
that where the term like? Is that where the term
like,
golden years comes from? Golden Girls.
No, Golden Years was a show too.
Oh, but
No,
no. I
you're
mean,
thinking
like,
of the Wonder
I mean,
Years.
Like, I mean,
Wonder
like the,
Wonder Years.
no, I mean the phrase where someone's like, if they're like older, if they're like in their
Yeah,
80s,
this
like,
is
oh,
our
she's
golden
they're
years.
in their
Sean,
golden
you're in your
years.
golden
Yeah.
years now, right?
That's what they're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real shit. The Golden Girls, man.
Yeah,
Stop
man.
playing.
Classic television. Television is hooked up with nostalgia so much because everybody remembers what you were watching when you would go to your grandmother's house or when you. TV is different though for you guys because you did have more options of channels. I didn't have a lot for like those memories.
Damn,
Yeah,
how old
yeah,
is
yeah,
you?
growing up,
76?
honestly, same. Like,
It
I
was the
didn't have
same
a
for
lot.
you, and you know it. That you had like the
What?
basic channels. If you had more than 100 channels when you were like 10 years old,
You
for
were.
me,
Yeah, nigga, I had cable, nigga. What you talking
94.
about?
In 94, I had like 30 channels, and it certainly wasn't Cartoon Network. Wasn't one of them.
We had cable.
No, you had
When
like
did
Fox,
We used to,
Fox,
you know, we used to get the little
NBC.
cable
I mean-
boxes. We had the nigga in the hood
Yeah,
that
and
would
I
come
started getting like
and
USA
you know
and shit
do
like
what he
that.
do, and we got 1,000 channels.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld where fucking
Yeah,
he gets
hook up
the
the
illegal
cable.
cable box.
Yeah,
Cable boy.
we had cable.
My little cable boy.
Real shit.
The hero the hood needs but didn't deserve.
You got a guy.
It's crazy though, because like if it's not already happening in the next generation, like there's not going to be like a number of channels. It's just going to be all on demand, all streaming. Like you're not going to go to grandma's house and there's going to be like something on. Like she's going to be like, "What are you watching, Grandma?" "Oh, I just put on fucking Gordon Ramsay."
I put this on because
That's
it's
the
what I
truth.
used to watch. Like,
it ain't gonna be no channels. I can feel you on
No,
that.
everything's on apps and streaming services.
That shit
now.
gonna
well,
be
because
gone.
everybody's pulling, I own this, so this is going on my streaming network.
Yeah.
This is going on this streaming network, and it's getting downright preposterous.
Like once Netflix started to run, everybody else was like, "No, we should start doing that too." And then everybody capitalized on that and started buying rights to everything.
and it got like obscene.
So
Like really,
Yeah, I don't like what Netflix doing right now with all these foreign movies. Like, I don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. Ain't nobody trying to read 1,000 subtitles a
You
day.
didn't watch Squid Games?
I watched Squid Games. That was hard though.
Squid Games was hard.
I didn't watch it.
they made an English like
Yeah, that's
sub.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it
No,
was
they
in
had
English.
the
I didn't watch it
English
in
dubbed
English.
over. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they had the
I guess
English
that's right.
dub. You got me chopped,
It
bro.
was
Nah.
too big. When something gets too big, I just
You
don't
should
watch
The
watch
it.
only thing I want to watch that I gotta read subtitles is a fucking classic kung
too
fu
mainstream.
flick.
You should watch Parasite. Parasite is a really
Pretty
good
much. I'm
Korean
such a
film with
nonconformist. I
subtitles.
won't.
I'm
watch something when
listen.
it's
I
big.
just told you I'm
I
not.
know.
I'm not doing the
It's
subtitles.
a really good film, bro. You should watch it.
I gotta
is
be.
Parasite.
I gotta be blitzed to be fucking.
See
Well,
that
anime?
that would make me
Subtitles.
not want to watch it with
Yeah, I'm
subtitles.
thinking-
No, that's
I'm
the only.
thinking the
That's the
anime
only
too.
time.
Yeah,
No,
I'm thinking
the anime is
Fire.
good, but no,
PARSYTE,
no, it-
but that's not what you're saying.
no, it's called Parasite.
With the Y?
Yeah, it's a Korean film and it's about like
I don't know what you're talking
it's old. It's not older. It came out in like 2020 maybe 2019 maybe. But yeah, it's about like a poor Korean family. They live in like the slums, and then like it's like a mother, a daughter, a son, and a father.
The whole family.
I got that order mixed up,
Yeah.
but yeah, a regular family.
The
And
family.
the daughter gets like a job, or one of them gets a job tutoring like a rich kid, and then slowly but surely the whole poor family starts to like weed out, like, you know, like the father like gets the driver for this family fired, and then he starts working as the driver, and they all start like, you know, infecting this family to like leech off of them and get money, but they never let the other family know that they're all related. They're like, oh yeah, like they're just
I know a guy.
they're all working together. They're all, and it gets crazy. Like shit just like pops off from there. Like the rich
That's
families.
the kind of shit
like,
that
hide
white
in, like, a
people are
bunch
afraid
shit.
of. That all of a sudden their driver and their gardener are going to be like, "We're best friends and buddies, and we're just going
Yeah.
to kill you one day or something." Like,
They never get that malicious, but it gets wild. It's a really good fucking movie.
It's not
dude.
what white
Wow.
people are afraid of. It's what rich people are afraid
I
of.
should have said rich white people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either.
I mean,
either.
I think it
Would
was
a rich
like
black
a little
man
bit
be as
accurate.
afraid of his Mexican gardener?
No.
No, he'd
No,
be out,
right?
He'd be out there smoking with him, bro.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get a little wild if you became rich. You treat all the help like trash and everything.
No, because I know.
Yeah, you know what it's like.
What it's like. Yeah, you
Facts.
feel what I'm
Everybody
saying?
says that, but then people get crazy with money and then they turn into different people. I'm
No,
saying,
no,
I'm
see,
saying I'd be the same
see,
way.
I don't feel like
I'm a
like
man of the people. I'd be
I don't
down
feel
there
like
hanging
I
out
don't
with
feel
the
like
peasants
you
and
get
everything.
money and
You just called
and
them
you
peasants.
change.
Yeah, they want to be called peasants.
Like that's I feel like that's bullshit.
Do they?
I call bullshit on that.
Yes, call me a peasant.
Yeah, real shit. That's
there are
Call me a peasant,
there
daddy.
are caste systems for a reason, and this shit just we can't have the whole thing topple over.
no. That should just bring out who you are. That's
I'm
it.
kidding, of course.
Sean is reestablishing the pecking order.
That's all I do, bro. Like if you're a fucking asshole, when you get more money, you just want to be a bigger asshole.
But you see, we've all seen people do it. Everybody says they're going to change. I'm going to do this
Yeah,
for the
but
community, and I'm
that's
going
what
to
I'm
do this.
saying.
And
That
then
makes me think about the whole Mr. Beast drama going on right now with the whole like you know
I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, he made this video where he like cured kids' blindness, and everyone on the internet was saying that he's a fucking weirdo creep for, you know,
Like a snake oil salesman.
like
or
making
something.
videos about it because, like, you know, like, how dare you do something good and then film it? Like, just because you filmed it, that negates all the good that you did because you're profiting off of the fact that you did good. Like, that's pretty much what everyone's like.
So he
main
like paid
gripe.
for somebody to get their site back, and they're mad because he recorded them.
Not
They're
one
mad
person,
the
hundreds.
whole entire internet is that. Well, it's pretty divided. If you go on Twitter, like, it's a pretty 50-50 even split as to people who think that it's weird for people to be angry at him, and then people who think it's weird that he did it. So, and then like another instance he just did more recently than that was he bought like a shit ton of African kids like shoes so they could go to school. and like,
But people think it's
but
weird.
people think it's weird because he filmed it and made a video out of it and made content out of it.
I don't think it's weird.
But he claims that all the profits from the video are going also towards like his charity
He
organization.
says he can prove that stuff every time he says that. I watch when my kid watches sometimes. He says he can prove all that stuff all the time. And
Like I saw this.
there's people watching him.
I saw this tweet. It was like, I hated that Mr. Beast video where he stole 5,000 African children's shoes. But like that's the point, you know? Like
you got to figure that.
You had something?
Yeah, but they chatting. I almost forgot what I was going to say.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I mean, even if Robin Hood was ever based on a real person, I'm sure there was somebody talking shit on him too.
I mean, I get what they're saying,
Yeah,
you know, like
it was what was the jailer's name? Not Friar Tuck. That was his boy, right?
The sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, that
There
guy.
it
Yeah, he was a dick.
but like
oh yeah, that Robin, he's stealing all my shit.
Yeah.
it's just
Fucking-
like the whole argument about like, oh, he's doing good, but he's filming it, so it's all for him. He's like, you know,
That
clout
shit
chase.
shouldn't matter though.
He was a content creator before he was doing all these charitable things.
Yeah, but even on the like the bigger scope of things, like even if you weren't filming, like look at Jesus. Jesus fucking healed the blind. He wasn't filming, but millions of people seen him or hundreds of people seen him.
Go take
They
it.
still hated on him.
So
bring
here's
it a little
Mr.
bit
Beast.
closer.
Jesus.
I was just—he's not completely.
Are they
off.
one and the
No,
same?
I'm serious.
Bring
though,
it back. Bring it a little bit closer though, and make it more of a realistic. Mother
Does Jimmy
Teresa.
Donaldson
Okay.
have a god complex?
Hold on. Mother Teresa never once, I don't think, in the beginning, had a publicist, but eventually became so big that she needed somebody to do that stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Was
come
Mother
on.
Teresa less of a saint because what she was doing was then being televised
Publicized,
and
yeah.
brought to other countries and other people, or was that another way of getting her message to those people?
Well, I mean, she also
That's the
she didn't
argument.
do it herself though.
No,
she didn't
of
like.
course.
She wasn't vlogging it. Like, you know, she wasn't like. You
But
know.
if Mother
But if
Teresa
she
and them
coulda-
had
if she
the ability to
do it, she
Yeah,
probably would have been
right.
doing
they'd
it.
probably be making that money for
That's
the
a
church.
fact.
yeah.
So here's my take on the whole matter. So he's providing all these like services for these people, like curing their eyesight, or doing team trees or team seas, cleaning up the ocean, planting trees, doing all this stuff. Yeah, he wants to make people aware of this. Like, okay, yeah, throw in a donation or just watch the video so you can see that.
And like the people that are calling him weird for it, like, aren't fucking doing anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
they're
I feel like
internet trolls. That's all they are.
Well, there's also, you got to remember
But like,
that
there's
people.
some like bigger name like content creators like calling them out for this that are just like, you know, they get millions of views themselves, and like that's how they make their bread. I think that's weirder to call out someone who's actually like in their community doing stuff, and not even in their community. This Mr. Beast went to
going all
fucking
around.
Africa,
Yeah.
bro, to do something,
People
and they're
in-
fucking in their rooms like. So Mr. Beast just uploaded a video today, and I think it's weird. Don't you guys think it's weird? Like,
I'm mad. I didn't think of it first.
it's not like it's fucking Logan Paul like fucking filming a dead body in a Japanese suicide forest. Like, that's awful.
Yeah.
Like
getting
I'd,
more content. Too,
I'd rather watch Mr. Beast like film fucking African kids getting new shoes and maybe making a couple cringy comments with like his friends, but at least they're like their heart's in the right
It's
place.
also a feel-good story. You know what I mean? And like people enjoy that kind of shit.
But is he bad for making profit on it? Is it?
no.
Does it? And
oh,
that's
then
what,
you gotta eat. You
but
gotta
people who are watching it, sometimes. First of all, I think that the world is 70-30. I think 70% of the world
Like,
is shit,
just
and 30%
because-
are good.
Just because you're a
That's
content
70
creator and you're gonna make money no matter what kind of content you make.
Right.
You might as
I
well
know.
fucking.
But you got to
do
give
something.
people the right to look at it from their perspective and go, I don't trust people. And if you don't trust people like me, I think this dude's doing this for. There's a hidden reason. He's not a supervillain or anything like that, but there's something. There's some undertones
that
here.
was a take
He's
I
the
saw.
Riddler.
That
And
was a
this-
take I saw where they were
that
like,
he's
"Why
trying
don't
to
you
take-
be a supervillain?"
Yeah, he's
He's
trying to
just
like,
take
you might
over
as
like
well
Elon
be a
Musk and
supervillain.
everything like that. I
He's the
imagine that's where
Riddler.
people would go with it.
Yeah.
But is he doing it for? And then if he is doing it for those reasons and everything, does that make it any less good? If he's feeding the fucking hungry, go to another thing. In the NFL, they have something called the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award, and it is a humanitarian award. This year they gave it to Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles fucking booed him for getting it because they're scum.
Yeah,
They should have gave it to me.
That's an award that you give to people for feeding the hungry,
I did that.
clothing the clothingless,
I did
putting
that.
people in houses who don't have fucking homes.
I did that.
That's good shit.
They need to give me the fucking award.
But some of those guys did it, I'm sure,
Yeah.
to get an award. Does it make what they did any less? Those turkeys they gave out on Thanksgiving, are they any less delicious for that family?
No, they.
So what do people have the right to get mad about? Because somebody's going to turn $1 on something?
Well,
It's because they didn't think of it first.
I think they're
And
looking
it's
at
human
it,
nature. I want to make money. This person's making money on something I could have done.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. People suck.
right.
End of the
Be
day.
hating.
It just
Hashtag people suck.
baffled me. Like I was at like a crossroads in my head where I was like,
If you're people,
is
you
Mr.
suck.
Not the ones that have clicked and subscribed, though. If you click and subscribe, it's like getting a cootie shot for not sucking.
You make Sean's nice list, which is
You want to know what gets
very
Daddy Mac's
exclusive.
nipples hard?
No.
You out of pocket, bro.
It's a wrestler's thing, he says. So I've stolen it, but it's still,
It's canon now.
I'll make it my own.
Somebody do not want to see your nipples hard.
I don't want to see him soft.
I don't want to see them.
Well, gentlemen, there is no in between for Mac Daddy.
The miggity Mac Daddy. Like you talking about?
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
R.I.P. The man.
Mac and Stiffles over here.
Why'd you say R.I.P. for?
Yeah, who died?
Witherspoon. For,
Oh shit! Oh yeah, the macaroni. Oh
Yeah.
damn.
That's where the nickname came from. Remember?
Yeah,
John
that's my
Witherspoon.
guy.
Oh, my man thinks he's a macaroni.
Ain't nothing wrong, man. That's
R.I.P.,
crazy.
yeah.
John Witherspoon is one of the funniest
Some
men alive.
you be thinking about that shit. It should be going by so fast. Like some of the fucking classic celebrities we've lost. It's
Not
a
even the
bad
ones
joint.
we've lost. Look at how old Chris Rock looked in this newest.
He
First
did.
of all,
He
it
did
was
that though.
Which was amazing.
Fire. Absolutely
He did that.
amazing
So
stand up.
good. He
I
did
don't like
that.
that they edited out the joke fuck up. I think that makes it more authentic.
I
But I
only saw
digress.
the part where he talked about Will Smith. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Nah, he
that
did
was
that.
the-
Yeah,
That was the
That-
end of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
he-
that was
was
at
the
the
end
end.
of
Yeah,
it.
pretty
It was
much. Yeah,
great.
it leads
That's
to the mic drop.
That's
and
tasteful though. to do
it was
at
the way to
end.
do it because it's what everybody came for, and you don't want
You would kind of expect him to start off with that. That's what I
Yeah.
thought when I saw
yeah.
it.
No, he didn't. That was at the very end.
to. I think it was a way of him getting
He
Will
wanted to
one more
make sure he
time.
held
like,
everyone's attention.
he's been on the stage for like 45 minutes and he hasn't brought this shit up yet. Maybe I'm in the clear.
Yeah,
Goes to the bathroom and he hears Jada going, Will.
that's crazy though, because
It's happening!
like we're probably never gonna meet Chris Rock or Will Smith in our whole lives, but like sometimes like you see that stuff and
Unless
like
they
at
wanna
least
be
for,
on the podcast.
At least for me, I'm like, oh man, like they're not friends anymore. Like it's like awkward. You feel like you're in the middle of it. Like oh no,
It's a Philly Brooklyn beef now,
Yeah.
man. Like it's
like oh man, I feel bad that they're not talking anymore. Like
Feels like my friends are having drama.
like who's to say how good of friends they were even
Yeah, to
before
begin
that
with.
fucking shit anyway.
That's a fact.
definitely not friends anymore. Chris Rock saying he watches that movie just to watch Will Smith get his
I
ass
thought
beat.
that was a
Yeah,
little too
yeah,
much.
hilarious.
Yeah, he was wild.
You missed the spot, Massa.
Was that all right? So that was a joke that he made in the stand because I
Yeah.
saw that as like a tabloid article. That
it
was
was
like
hilarious.
fucking everyone was like posting about it like it was like a
Yeah.
quote that he said during like an interview.
No, yeah, that was in the special.
That's
The only part
fucking
that
funny.
I felt a little stale was when he like just bragged about his daughter for like 40 minutes.
Can you blame him though?
No, like
We all want to be a little braggadocious about our children.
I get it.
but-
I get it. But I don't know. It just wasn't. I didn't find it funny.
I'm
You
like,
know what
who?
I mean? And you're watching that stand up to like laugh. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear
hey,
you.
that's awesome. Your daughter is going to culinary school in Paris. I don't give a shit.
Maybe because it was live and everything, he was trying to.
Maybe do a shout
I
out.
don't know. I
lighthearted.
thought,
Maybe
I
that
thought
was
it
just
all
a
came
live-
together. Like the whole thing.
Oh,
like,
it
even
flowed.
it flowed. Everything was like
Yeah, I'm not saying it was
Yeah.
bad. I'm just saying if that was my only critique, then that would be it.
There was no part in one of his old HBO specials where he just stopped and started talking about his family. He just went machine gun nonstop on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this one, he had that moment where it was just like a pause and reflect. But he's older.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
he's
say I
looking
feel like a
back
lot
on
of older
things.
comedians do that.
Yo, Marlon Wayne's new stand up went crazy too.
I
That-
feel so bad. I can't think of which one Marlon is.
You know who Marlon is, bro. That's crazy. How you don't know Marlon?
He's the fucking. Isn't he the one from Scary Movie 2, like the gay one from Scary Movie 2?
yeah.
Both of them, Sean and Marlon, went in it. Gay one was
What?
Sean.
No,
right?
that was Sean. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Marlon was the
Plaza.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Shorty.
in,
Shorty.
Shorty.
Don't be a
Shorty.
menace, though, is what I'm thinking
I don't
of.
know.
Pookie or something like that, with the hair all over and the.
No, that was Loke Dog.
That was what he was.
Yeah, his name was Loke Dog.
I couldn't remember.
Shorty, you got your papers.
I'm
I
bad
got
with
papers. I got blunts. I got bongs. I got all the ingredients to make a.
High nigga pie.
I always think about how funny In Living Color would have been if they had gone another season or two because they brought on Sean and Marlon and they were doing bit spots and some of those they're so funny and nobody remembers they were even on it.
Yeah, yo, that his special was crazy. He went crazy on Will and them too, bro.
Yeah, facts. He really did.
I didn't know he was as cool with Chris Rock like that. Like he went at Chris Rock too, but it was like
I
more
think
of
the
like
whole Wayne's family is friends with Chris.
yeah,
like
like I didn't.
As a white person, is it wild to say that like the Will Smith Chris Rock slap was like a moment for like the culture, like in a way?
It was a moment for the culture.
It was.
That's why I thought it was so funny when Marlon did the joke about like he was like white people or black people were watching it the same way but differently. Like it was crazy. Like
He's not wrong.
yeah, it's like it was the moment, bro.
I was uncomfortable as
He was like-
fuck the
when
first
he
time I
said this
watched
shit
that.
like-
Well, you
He
could
said
tell
white
by
people
like
saw
the
Will Smith,
reaction of
they stopped
everybody
calling him
in
Willard.
the seats. Like all the white people are like,
Will,
oh,
what
no.
is
Fuck
a
that. What
nigga?
about the black woman behind Will when he was screaming the shit? Keep my wife's name, and then they cut to Will when he's saying it, and there's a woman right
Oh,
behind
yeah.
him. I forget the black
Like
actress's
the young
name.
girl from Black Panther, right?
She's,
Yeah,
dude, she has. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She has the same face as I had at home, like just a horrified, like
Yeah, like what's really
it was like I was
happening?
watching wrestling, and all of a sudden I'm like,
You
is this
can't
real?
even
or is
imagine
this-
how uncomfortable.
the line has been blurred so much. I don't know what the fuck is real.
You
here.
were uncomfortable watching it. You can't even imagine how those people felt
No.
like
in the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
You
That's-
see The
imagine
Rock?
how Chris Rock's face.
You heard a
felt.
fucking pin drop after like
But
when
that's
you heard
why-
Will Smith yelling.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
personally disappointed with the whole thing, because it's one thing to be the award show. You do whatever you want to do. Give the guy his trophy, still crazy. Let him stay in the building, still crazy. Ban him for 10 years. That now we're getting on the right course, but the dude hasn't been charged
Nah,
with
10
assault
years.
yet.
10 years is a little
If
excessive.
I came over to the other side of the table and
Well, I think it's just
slapped
'cause
the
Chris Rock
taste
didn't
out of
wanna
your
press
guy's
charges.
mouth
yeah,
right
Chris
now.
Rock didn't want to press charges.
But it doesn't matter. You did something. When you do something on TV like that, I'm pretty sure that
Nah, if it's settled personally between the two, then
Yeah.
it's
you
fine.
can't just assault somebody on television like
Well,
that. There's
welcome-
no
welcome
way.
to Hollywood.
It
baby.
really
There's no
sets
way.
a really bad
That's
standard.
what I mean. That means anybody who goes on a talk show thinks that they can just go smack somebody around. And
No,
yet,
I'm gonna go smack Oprah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
you
Oprah?
smack
Nah,
Oprah,
not Oprah.
you'll be dead
Come
before you
on,
get
at
the
lea-
hand.
At
like,
least
right
smack
here.
Ellen, bro. Come on, Oprah.
I'll smack the fish smell out of Ellen's
right,
mouth.
You could say goodbye to your car, brother.
Whatever.
And you get a car, and you get a.
They had to give it back anyway if they didn't pay the taxes on it.
How's Ellen going to look older than Oprah, by the way? We're going on this. We're going down the road.
Yo, fucking, I watched.
That's
I watched Finding Nemo the other night just because, like, I don't know. In my head, I was like, I want to watch Finding Nemo. It's been a minute since I've seen that
Good
film.
movie.
Just keep
And
swimming.
fucking, and Megan was like, "Oh man, like I hate that it's Ellen in this movie." I'm like, "It's not Ellen, it's Dory.
That story.
It's
bitch.
not Ellen."
You have to suspend the belief. We were just talking
You
about
have to
this.
suspend your disbelief.
When
Yeah.
you are
You fucked up.
sorry,
Oh,
I didn't turn my
Bro,
ringer on.
Rookie
rule number
move.
1, man.
I'm not gonna, or will I? My dad's been in the hospital for 2 months. I gotta leave my phone. I'm just fucking with you
Oh,
guys. Don't feel bad or
well,
anything
huh.
like that.
playing the card, I see.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't
You've
gonna play the
activated
card,
my
but
trap card.
I hate when my phone rings, dude. Not to change the subject and everything, but it sucks because
I
every
saw-
time it rings, it's like, God damn,
Yeah.
what now?
I saw this tweet. It was like, "Yo, we used to spend like $20 on ringtones back in the day, but now we fucking can't stand when our phone makes any noise at all."
Who's this calling me?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this now? We stare at the
Definitely
number
had
like
all
we're
the
FBI
flying
agents.
songs, all the songs.
I forget this site that I used to use, but it had a bunch of free sounds. You could type in anything, and
You
it
get
would
to put
send
a
it.
ringtone.
It would send a text message to your phone with the sound.
Oh, I remember
Word.
those.
I forget what the
Yeah.
fuck the site was called.
Is Napster too old for you guys? Do you
I
remember
know. I
Napster?
know of Napster. I didn't
Okay.
use
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
that's
used
what
it
I'm
as a
saying.
reference.
I know of it, but I didn't use it either.
LimeWire.
Yep.
There we go.
I used
Wire.
FrostWire.
There we go. The wire. Because this is why I brought it up in conversation the other day, because with jailbreaking a Fire Stick, I was comparing it, saying because you have to do it so often and frequently. It's just like when you were downloading music back then. Everybody was using Napster, but then the man gets wise to it, so
Yeah.
you got to change what you're downloading.
That's how.
from and
That's how
everything.
fucking Shaggy's "It Wasn't Me" became popular because a DJ in Hawaii was like scrolling through Napster looking for new music to play, and he came across that song and played it, and everybody started calling him like, "Yo, what the fuck is this song?" Because that song came out and it wasn't getting any play in
Because some dude in Hawaii started playing it off Napster.
it wasn't getting
did?
any play because nobody knew who the fuck Shaggy was.
That's wild.
And then-
now we see it in the Super Bowl
Yep.
commercial.
Yep.
The way you got to look
Look
at
up
it, though,
Vice-
like if
Vice
someone's
did a
playing your
documentary
music
on it.
in front of like a bunch of people, like that's free advertisement.
It
People are
wasn't
like,
me.
oh yeah, I fuck with this song. I'm gonna go check out the
It
album,
wasn't me.
look into the artist a little bit.
He maintained a point while you guys are doing that.
And I know Sean paid attention long enough to accept my point.
This is like
but I enjoyed that.
this is like reverse ASMR.
I low-keyed it too, and I was trying to keep a straight face the whole time. I couldn't.
And I want Cheetos now too because that fucking commercial.
I fucking hate that commercial, bro. That commercial sucks.
I don't like Mia.
I like Mila Kunis.
Kunis.
I like
Nah,
I
man.
like both Mila Kunis
I think
and
Family Guy
Ashton
fucked
Kutcher.
me up and made me think she's Meg. Like Meg.
He said I like Mila Kunis' boobies.
Yeah, I think she's hot sometimes.
Oh, she's hot as fuck, bro.
I think
It's just
she's hot all the
sometimes for me.
time.
Like
got no hips.
sometimes I see her, she be like, I be like, oh, she cute.
Her waist
bust
just
it
goes
down.
down and then there's nothing there. No hips.
I think like so.
Ashton Kutcher has more hips than her.
Let's add
Pause.
her. I'm gonna add her
Pause.
titties to the
Yeah.
coveted titties
That's
list.
crazy. That was
Billie Eilish.
real spicy.
I might be right though.
Can
Check a
we
picture.
backtrack?
Yeah, you looking at this man's hips?
Put up Ashton Kutcher and Mia Kunis.
Don't put his
side
hips
by
up
side.
that.
Don't tell
Colin,
me no. He's
don't
right
put
there.
the hips.
He's right there.
You know, I'm
Don't
not
talk
gonna
about
do
him like he's not here.
That way I don't have to watch the whole episode back to back. Like, I know they told me to put something up.
Don't put the hips. Yeah, Shakira up there.
Yes.
I'll watch Shakira all day.
No, my hips don't lie.
I don't know what the fuck she was talking about in that song either.
Me neither, but I'll stand behind her in line anywhere she goes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. She started wiggling and all that shit started
Especially a
shaking. on her.
conga line. Let's go.
Let's go, senorita.
Wasn't she trafficking people too?
Was she?
Oh no! Oh, no.
Why do you have to ruin things for me?
Oh man!
Was she on those flight logs?
Whoa! Mind blown.
I seen something crazy about Shakira. I don't remember what it was.
Can we?
This just in: Shakira has a trailer full of illegal immigrants on the fucking shores of Manhattan. Oh man, what the
like
fuck?
out of fucking nowhere. Shakira just gets blacklisted for the craziest thing you could imagine.
You heard it here first.
She's smuggling
Remember
children.
that.
Smuggling children. To work in her fucking
Yo, imagine she's
her
smuggling
Latina,
children.
her Latina.
Walking up into that big ass white van. No, niara, bombidara. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Doing a fucking Super Bowl halftime show while she's being dragged up the steps of the
Sewing her
court.
outfits for her next fucking music video.
That's crazy.
She's just hypnotizing people with her ass, and they'll just follow her anywhere.
That's
She's the
crazy.
Pied Piper of booty.
So who's taking a trip to Mexico with all the cartel snatching motherfuckers up? What y'all think about that?
I'm far too white for that country.
He said I'm good.
Nope.
I need several passports to make it back from there.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
And then they sent an apology.
They can apologize all they want.
They
still
was
did it.
wow. I
Yeah,
said
did
that
not
shit is
change
gangster.
What happened.
You know, it's funny. I work in the news, and like I briefly heard about this, but I didn't pay attention to what even was going on.
Bro, so these 4 people, well, it's been happening more, but I guess this was like, you know.
This one got caught.
Yeah,
like,
this one
on,
got
on
caught.
Camera.
Yeah. They were going to Mexico. They got pulled over. Well, no, they shot they shot at them first. The cartel police. I guess they police that work for the cartel or whatever.
Yeah.
They shot the John. Then they
Wait,
kidnapped them.
Police that work for the cartel? Or,
Yeah.
or
The
work-
dirty ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot the car, snatched these motherfuckers up. They all Americans. Kidnapped them, killed 2 of them because they thought that they were drug smugglers or some shit.
They
of
thought they
that
were
nature.
stealing their business or something. They
Yeah.
were taking stuff from
Killed
the
2 of
person
them.
they worked for.
So when they finally let them go and all that, the cartel ends up sending a letter to the U.S. saying, basically, sorry. Yeah, they said sorry.
I heard about the letter part. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that,
like
that's what happened.
I didn't know any of
when,
that.
you know,
I knew,
So
they,
wait,
they
the
reprimanded
parts
them.
leading
And
So
up
why
to
did they
that.
pull? Why did they like shoot these Americans? There was like what
they
did
just
think?
assumed that they were smugglers.
They shot first and asked questions later.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yep.
That's wild.
kidnapped them and all.
If they
that.
were
Held
if they were
them.
smart, they should have put a little addendum at the
Yeah.
bottom, like "Sorry for all those missing female
Police-
teenagers too."
Police brutality knows no bounds.
Yeah, none.
That's why I tell my kid on the regular, no joke. Like Bethany, I know you talk about traveling the world. You don't go to certain countries. Like going with one friend to Mexico is like, I don't want to come back. Like,
Yeah.
you don't do that.
It's like I want to disappear forever.
Yeah, like you
Don't
just
go to
don't
France
do that.
because I am not Liam Neeson.
Yeah, for real. Like
Yeah, that shit crazy.
you're about to be taken, and I'm never going to see you again. That's the end of that conversation because it's not. I will do everything I can, but I don't have a set of skills. There's not one to be had.
I will call the French police and we will see what happens.
So I do not have a set of skills. You don't know nobody that knows somebody.
I mean, I know Duvall. He says he's got a guy for everything. We'll see what.
Dude,
I gotta call my one black friend
Hey,
and
dude.
get me out of this situation.
I know you know this dude with the fucking all this shit in the trunk. I don't know what he's gonna pull out of there. But
That'd
let's
be
see
a
what
sick
happens.
ass
You
movie.
still got his
Call him
picture
my
in your
one
wallet?
black friend, bro.
Duvall?
Like, basically taken,
Not
but
in
Sean
March.
calls Duvy and
yeah,
Duvy
he
figures
knows
it out.
everybody.
Yeah, I'd watch that shit.
Yo, that's
It's
out of pocket.
It's funny as fuck, but the amount of people I know in the area because of Duvall is really funny. Like everybody's just like, "Oh, I know you through Duvall. Da, 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 da. Oh, Duvall introduced us." And da, 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 da. Everybody's sitting at this table I know because of Duvall.
You know what's funny? So at work, I ran into at least 3 people that recognized like me from Duvall, like spreading out the podcast. Like, oh yeah, you do that with Duvall. I'm like, yeah, who are you?
Word.
Duvall's a personable motherfucker. Everybody loves talking to him. We're talking
Yeah.
about him now. He's not even here.
As we should.
It feels so empty.
We miss you.
Come back.
So lonely.
Somebody had to go and find a
You chose.
decent relationship with
I know
Floyd.
it felt weird for me sitting on his side
That's
of
fine.
the joint. Like, I don't.
We've never met, but I guess I like you.
What kind of freaky shit is you doing to
Well,
the
I'm saying
camera?
She's not. She's good for Duvall, but
Who?
she's taking him away from this, and that's not good.
Who? Oh, his little joint.
His girlfriend. Don't take it personally, and again, if you're watching, but I don't remember anybody's name, so I don't remember what Duvall's girlfriend's name is.
I don't know.
Oh, thank God. The whole time it's been pointing down at the bar, and it's just getting you and me's hand motions. We should have been doing fucking puppets the whole time. Like,
That's crazy.
I don't remember her name or this thing. Hey,
I'm gonna come over and make sure you guys are actually recording.
can we superimpose?
Welcome everybody back to the Super Smash Productions. You got
3, 2.
We're gonna
back to Super Smash Productions. You have Crash,
you got your boy Fli Boi Young, aka Baldini the Hood Genie, aka your mom's favorite boyfriend, aka my dick's bigger than yours.
I knew something was missing from this episode.
It was a little bit weird. Honestly, watching from the sidelines is really weird.
That's 2 John Witherspoon
Really
quotes.
fucking
we
It's
gotta
crazy,
do.
right?
All We got to superimpose a flannel print on that shirt though, because this shit ain't right.
Now that's really weird.
it is flannel
I
material.
didn't even notice it. Where's the print?
It's flannel-esque.
It's a flannel material.
Yes, it's flannel-esque.
It's
not.
nega flannel, man.
Give me your bullshit. All right, I'm leaving.
Yeah, go on.
It's because we only have a small dose. We have to pick on whoever pops in real quick.
Just the rest of the episode, I'm going to do like a hand.
Someone's gonna learn how to do hand puppets from this shit. Another reason why you should subscribe. All the stuff you learn from this show is ridiculous.
If you're crafty and can make us hand puppets, send them to our email.
Scruff McGruff
That
at
reminds
Chicago,
me.
Illinois 60652.
I just learned. I didn't watch Wednesday. Megan watched it. I wasn't really super into it, but I learned from the Hot Ones interview that the thing or whatever is like an actual person.
Yes.
And they green screened him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
The hand, yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine like this guy just like crawling around doing?
Have you heard?
like a fucking a faceless, bodiless person, just like.
Have you heard the lore behind what people say thing is? Like what the story is behind? What,
Disembodied hand
Yeah.
possessed
Okay.
by
Yeah, I heard a
Satan.
couple different
so
ones.
you know what's
The,
that
with
movie?
Ash Evil Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
It's Ash's hand.
Ash loses his hand in
That's his
Evil
hand.
Dead, and his hand runs away. We never see what
But
happens.
when
to
did the
Ash
Evil
hand
Dead come out?
after the show
Mm-hmm.
and after the comic
60s
strip.
though?
Yeah, that's what
The
they.
Evil Dead came out in the 60s.
Yeah, that's-
no, 70s.
I mean, the Addams Family. The
Addams Family came out in like the late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it doesn't. That's why the whole thing has a big hole in it. But the idea is that when
Yeah, I
they
heard
did
that.
Evil Dead, they were writing that with the idea of they never had an idea for what thing came from. Like, I thought that was really cool when I heard it. Like, that's
That is cool.
it's a cult classic Evil Dead. I've only
It
watched it once
definitely
or
is.
twice, but
This is my boomstick.
But see, that
there's a lot
wasn't
of
from
pop
Evil
culture
Dead.
references from that
He
movie.
actually
It's
said
wild.
that in Army of Darkness.
Yeah, because the original Evil Dead is like very not really like Ash focused. I don't
Yeah, no, he's in it, but
He's in it.
it's just
It's
about
not-
all of the friends, everybody.
It's not as
like you barely
spoofy
even
as
see like
the
the
second.
Necronomicon.
Yeah, no, he doesn't
Yeah.
really become the main character until Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness, he was really the star.
Yeah,
Man, those
I played
80s movies were so good.
I actually played more of the Evil Dead video games than I watched the movies.
Those were the 80s, right? Evil Dead? Or was that late 70s?
think they
or-
were
Evil Dead, the first one, I think it came out in like 78.
So late 70s.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you
70s
guys
movies are
catch
fucking
at the end
fire,
of
bro.
the last Doctor Strange movie when they had the actor and he was just like beating himself up
Yes,
with his own
yeah.
hand?
Mhm.
I thought that-
Because he's always in Sam Raimi movies.
yeah, I thought that was a really good throwback.
God, what is his name?
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of
Bruce
my head.
Campbell.
Bruce
Yes.
Campbell.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
there
because
it is.
he was in all the Spider-Man movies.
There's still
Bruce
rumors, some rumors that he may
Bubba
play.
Hotep was the shit too.
He may play Nathan
that is-
Essex in the X-Men
God,
movies.
Bruce Campbell
That's
movie,
Mr.
bro. It's
Sinister.
called Bubba Hotep.
Oh,
Bubba
If Bruce
Hotep.
Campbell plays Mr.
Yeah.
Sinister, I would be so fucking happy. Like, he would crush it. I don't know if you guys know
I
Mr.
feel like
Sinister.
he would crush
but
any
I know
role that he
Sinister
plays.
is.
They're
Though.
saying Bruce Campbell may play Mr. Sinister one day still.
Really?
Yeah, I think he'd crush it.
I'll have to see him in makeup.
Dude, I just think it'd be really cool. Just the way he would take it. It would be a little darker Sinister. I like Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister in the comics now is a little bit wacky, zany. He's gotten the Deadpool treatment, as a lot of characters have.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate, but they made a lot of characters like Wade now.
Are they like
Sells-
fourth wall breaking though?
Fourth wall breaking, they make jokes to themselves, kind of wacky for no reason. It works for some characters. Others, it's like you're clearly trying to sticker something on here so that I buy the product.
Yeah.
But it
Kind
is
of
what
like,
it is.
kind of like that meme where like all the Marvel movies have like the same beats, where it's like, we got a problem here, guys, like shit like that.
He ain't
That's
wrong,
crazy.
man.
Just copy and paste Ryan Reynolds and everything. It'll work itself.
They're
out.
saying this next one's going to be breaking. Like, it's going to totally
Oh,
shatter
with the
Marvel.
one with Wolverine.
Deadpool 3 is going to break everything.
Well, yeah,
I
they
hope
got
it
Hugh
does
Jackman
because
back.
they got Hugh Jackman and they're playing my boy Wolverine.
They
so
said he's going to play like a lot of different
versions
variants
of him. Yeah, of Wolverine.
That's sick.
I would like to see Patch. I don't know if you guys know what Patch is. When Logan used to be like a secret agent, he would go into places in a white tuxedo with a patch over
Yeah.
his eye, and his name would be Patch. So corny and cheesy, but at the same time, it was his 007. So I was like, yo, this is tight.
I could see Hugh Jackman.
I just want him to
That'd
put
be-
the real
that'd be
fucking suit on him.
You want the yellow?
Like
That they
yellow
teased
one,
at the
yeah.
end of the Wolverine.
I'm more of a
No,
fan
that's-
of the
No,
brown.
No, they
I'm with
teased it.
TY. That'd be
Mhm.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him in the fucking suit, bro.
Mhm.
But you want the yellow one. I want the brown and beige one. The 8, when he first gets introduced with the X-Men, that costume.
Honestly, I feel like how
The yellow one when he fights the Hulk is all right, but it's too comic-y.
I don't
Nobody
know.
would wear that
Nah.
in real life. That's why they
I
didn't
feel like
do it.
that's kind of like
blue
the
and
thing,
yellow.
though.
Yeah,
Like
that's really
They
like
joke in the first
throwbacks are, like,
X-Men movie.
super
What were you
popular.
expecting?
They-
Blue and
Yeah.
yellow
Throwbacks
spandex
have
or
been
whatever?
the
It's
thing
like,
to do
it's
for
true.
a while
Yeah, they
now.
gotta do it. Like just like they're putting the fucking the classic Batman on the new Batman, the colors, like that's fire to me. It's like, bro, I get to see him in the real fucking bat suit.
Dude, you see George Clooney's making a cameo in that movie?
No, I didn't see that he was.
Honestly,
They're
saw
just doing a spot to show you that Batman exists in another
Yeah, in
timeline
another-
and
yeah.
everything, and they're just going to go through it quick.
I
But
watched zero
I don't need to see his
Super Bowl
nipples again on the
commercials.
suit.
I watched zero Super Bowl commercials, and when I saw the picture of Michael Keaton as Batman, I thought it was like a commercial for something else. I didn't know it was
Yeah,
an
no,
actual.
no,
yeah,
it's
man,
coming.
yeah, bro.
I haven't even actually watched the commercial.
I'm super excited for that.
We all, no pun intended, we all want this movie so bad that we've overlooked Israel, whatever his name is, kidnapping a woman, starting fights in other countries, like international incidents. Whatever.
Man, let that nigga live, man.
But he's not going to be the Flash anymore.
Why saying that niggas make mistakes?
DC is going to... DC can't get a
But what about
live-action movie to
Shakira
save their
though? What if
life.
she did that?
She kidnapping
Shakira
kids.
could do it twice. She gets 2.
I don't know.
As long as I'm one of
As
the
long
people
as
she
the lips
kidnaps.
is shaking, I ain't.
he said, "Let him live."
Shakira,
Let him live,
come
man.
kidnap Mac
He can
Daddy.
live, but he can't be doing the stuff
He's
he's doing.
consistently been doing terrible things.
I know. I mean, he's drunk. Fuck, what he drunks
Is
do
he,
drunk
though?
shit, man.
No, he's...
He got to be drunk to break into somebody's house and drink their liquor and stay there.
Why can't I think of what it's called when a guy picks
He's
up a younger
fucking
woman
drunk.
and he's a groomer, dude. He grooms young women and
So
then
it's
takes
like-
them away from her family.
Well, who was
Like
he
half
grooming?
of Hollywood are groomers.
Man, the people I've been finding out are groomers lately, it's ruined.
Who was he grooming?
Tim Armstrong, I found.
Name
out
the
was a groomer.
names.
I don't know her name because I don't have the legal documents in front of her, but
Most of these girls
they were
don't want their
trying to-
names out in public
They
anyway.
were trying to get this woman back. They were, whatever it's called when you get somebody from another country and everything back to this country. They were,
Bro.
Prisoner exchange.
Bro, that's some
Or
bullshit.
like
My
that.
man was out there
not
getting
extortion,
drunk.
but
he
it,
picked up a little hooker bitch. The
No,
bitch,
she was 16 or 17
we
and
might,
took her away from
we
her
might
family.
be in the midst of the first Ezra Miller defender right now.
You can't be an Ezra Miller defender.
That's crazy.
I'm
Dude's
defending the
wild.
Flash. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Alter egos.
What is you talking about?
Not
I'm
my
not
Flash.
defending Michael Jackson. I'm defending Thriller.
right, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then besides, you know my motto, man, whatever the fuck these motherfuckers do on their day off is that they business.
Yo, fuck Batman.
It can't be
fuck?
kidnapping a minor and putting strangers through tables at a
Whatever
hotel.
criminal record you're accumulating, that's your business.
That's his business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Just make the Flash the Flash.
As
nigga.
long as he does that shit faster than anybody else on the
Yes,
fucking
I don't
planet.
give a fuck what that motherfucker do on his day off. Just run, motherfucker. Barry, run, nigga. I'm saying.
You're wild, bro.
I'm keeping it 1,000, man. Oh my
You're
god,
watching him on
so
screen.
terrible.
Like, yeah, that's my dude. Meanwhile, like as soon as he's off set, he's fucking like stealing like 16-year-old girls and keeping them in his fucking closet. Yeah, run fast.
He's like acting all like Dick Dastardly about it, like, man, come here. It's like stealing her away.
Fucking moments after that film is finished, that's what he's doing.
He's offering
And
candy to
T.Y.'s like,
minors.
that's
I
my
know it.
dude.
It's my nigga, man.
Look at him go.
I fuss with the Flash, boy. With that shit. Real shit. I ain't got nothing to do with doing his day off. I don't know it. I wasn't there.
I'd rather fuck with the
That's
fast dude from The
crazy, bro.
Boys than the fucking Flash, man.
Oh, fuck him.
A-Train.
Yeah, give me
He's a,
A-Train.
this is a fucking copy, a carbon copy. They try to fucking fuck that shit.
That conversation's been had a million times. Who came first, the Flash or Quicksilver? Who came first?
Well, The
fucking
Boys is-
this
they're-
The
or
Flash came first.
The Boys is like a commentary on that shit. It's almost parody. I wouldn't
It's
consider.
that's what I'm saying. It's like fucking parody.
this? Oh
bro.
yeah, it
Like-
definitely is. It's like you ever see the?
But
Venture
there's
Brothers
no
or
doubt
anything
that
like
the Flash came first before Quicksilver.
You're right. I can't argue that.
Yeah,
one.
it's fucking the Flash.
But
That's
just
what-
because something comes out first doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. We've talked about Deadpool already, but Deadpool is a clear parody of Slade Wilson. Fucking what's his real name in the comic?
Wade Wilson.
Well, yeah, it's Slade and Wade, but it's Deadpool and
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And all they were doing was trying to make fun of it, but then they took the character and they went their own way. And you tell me who knows more, is it Deathstroke or fucking Deadpool? People know Deadpool a lot more than fucking Deathstroke.
Yeah,
There's
100%.
no argument.
Nobody
It's just-
even knows who Slade Wilson is, unless you
I
watched
mean, you
Arrow.
got, yeah, you gotta know
probably.
the comic books and stuff
Or
like
Teen
that.
Titans.
Well, I mean, when
Ron Perlman as Slade Wilson was that would have been cool if we got
Well, I
more
mean,
of
you
that.
could,
Oh my
you
God.
could
That would've
really
been
only
really
go
cool.
so many different directions with like superheroes and superpowers. I mean, like how many superpowers can you think of? Like you got, like all the stuff from My Hero Academia, but they get pretty crazy with like quirks and shit. Like, and you got Invincible, like
that's my shit. Invincible.
Invincible's fire.
I cannot wait
The
for
My
season
Hero,
2.
the My Hero guy pretty much came out and said that he was such a huge X-Men fan, and he decided that when he was reading it, as we all do,
and you got X-Men, which is a completely different thing than every other Marvel and DC.
Absolutely.
universe.
Yeah, but like
it's-
quirks are like having the X gene.
and he combines them.
I
Like
think
what
the
would
X-Men
happen?
will fuck up the Avengers.
I always use I love Fat Gum.
Trash
Fat Gum's my
them.
favorite character on the show, but his power it's a blatant combination of Bishop and the Blob. He takes in, or you could even say Sebastian Shaw, but he takes in all this energy, keeps it stored up fat-wise like the Blob, but then exerts it like Bishop or Sebastian Shaw and everything.
Yeah.
And there's Hawks is another character. He's Archangel, but what if Archangel had this power and he can control each feather that went out and everything like that? It's a very, very cool idea when somebody can take something and still
I think
run with it.
Yeah, I think One for All might be one of the most original superpowers I've ever heard of.
It's
I don't know that show.
not. It's definitely. I wouldn't say original to it because there's always been somebody who'd steal like the powers and everything like that. Wait, One for All.
One for all.
One for all. Yeah.
One
Sorry,
for-
I got mixed up. That
Yeah.
one is original. I was just about to agree
Yeah.
with you by disagreeing.
Oh, the
with you.
stockpiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have a power where you don't actually have it and it doesn't work
and
until you
Deku's
transfer
like
it
ability
on.
to be able to use it
Because
is
he didn't in
super
fact
original.
have a quirk.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have killed him and stuff
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I
Like,
just love the
it's-
fact that he's able to communicate with all the other quirk users and everything like
Absolutely.
that. I love that. It's great. I just got goosebumps thinking about that.
I
shit.
like how they take X-Men obviously had like racism involved, like it was total even though it was a team of white kids.
They
it
were
was still-
mutants.
Nah, bro.
It
They
was
wasn't
still-
all white, bro.
They were. The X-Men were originally all white. It was 5 white kids: Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman, and Angel.
What about Storm?
Storm's not an original X-Men. She didn't come in until the special edition.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The original X-Men get captured. Cyclops gets away from them, and then he's like, "Professor, I don't know what to do." And he's like, "Well, I've actually been growing this other team or training them: Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, Warpath, and Sean Cassidy."
How long have y'all been reading
Banshee.
comic books?
I've been reading comic books since I'm fucking 5. 90 since 1990.
How about you,
You
Jared?
been reading since the 1900s?
I've never read a comic book.
Oh,
kind
really?
of. Yeah.
I've read like the mangas and stuff, or like animes.
I
and
was just
stuff
gonna
like
say
that.
the way that you were talking about like
Yeah, but-
heroes and stuff. It seems like you kind of know stuff because I don't really know like anything about like.
I
lore.
only know from watching like the old school animated cartoons,
Oh, okay.
which are like really loosely based off of comics.
You're giving it. You're being too nice. They're not as loosely based as people think.
No.
They just
I was just about to say that. Go ahead, schooling real quick.
they had to dumb it down for people.
Do you read comics?
Yeah,
There's-
I collect.
I still
comics.
can't believe that Kang got put on the big screen. Kang is way. I'm sorry, people. Keep subscribing, but Kang is way too smart of a fucking character for people. So you have to dumb shit down for the average customer, the consumer.
I learned about Kang from like a fucking iOS game that
That's
I downloaded.
yo. That's why when
But it had
when
to be
I watched the
extensive,
movie,
right? If you know everything about him,
the movie,
there's a
yeah,
lot
that's what I'm
about
saying.
Kang.
The movie was good, but I'm like watching it and like just the interaction. I'm like, bro, he would never have done this shit. He would have fucking ended them.
That's why that Kang is the derelict. The
Yeah,
bad one.
yeah. That's
The
what I'm
only
saying.
reason
I'm like,
Ant-Man was able to do what he did, not spoiling
yeah,
spoilers,
bro.
but
Like,
the only reason it happened was because he's the shitty one.
yeah, when they were talking about it when I first seen it, I thought they were gonna have the motherfucker with the face.
No, you saw the end credit one. That one.
Yeah, I thought that was the one that we were gonna get.
I keep trying to remind everybody, the scariest version of Kang is the one you see at the very end of the movie, in the Loki season 2 trailer part. That one's the one you need to be scared of. That fucking that peanut butter inventing looking motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's who he looks like in that. But he is
So I have
that's the bad one.
I have
That's the one to watch.
George Washington
I haven't
Carver?
seen the movie.
In the end, he looks like George Washington Carver.
Oh, the movie was it was
I
a good movie.
I
I
plan
thought
to
it was
watch
really
it
good.
when it's on Disney Plus, but I just need. So is MODOK the guy from the original Ant-Man, the bald guy? Because it's his face
In the comic books, no, but it is yes.
In the movie.
They
Right, I know
decided
in the
to
comics.
take
Because I was about to say
when he
MODOK
got
was
shrunk down like that. That Kang found him and helped him and made him.
'Cause I
MODOK was fucking with X-Men and everybody. Like,
MODOK was created by an organization called AIM, which they used in the second Iron Man movie to little to no acclaim, so it got destroyed. But AIM, it's supposed to be like,
watched a little
like
bit-
Hydra and stuff. They're smart scientists and they make MODOK.
I watched a little bit of like that MODOK series on Hulu, and it was kind of cringe. I wasn't really feeling it. It was more like a comedy kind of.
People
was-
said
was
it had
Patton
like robot
Oswalt, like,
chicken
it
kind of
was-
jokes.
yeah, kind of vibes.
That's exactly what it was. It was
Yeah.
robot chicken.
I kind of wish they went in a more serious direction with it.
Which they did in the Ant-Man movie. They still made it a little comical.
yeah, I
but
didn't. That's what I did. I that was another one for me. MODOK being like all silly, like
Yeah, he's not supposed to be
I
silly.
mean,
he's not that silly. I mean,
MODOK's like one of my favorite designs, like in almost all of Marvel. Like I don't know, like whenever I see, like he looks weird, but that's why I love him. Just because like I look at him like God, like nothing else looks like that.
No.
in any comic universe.
He's badass though.
and that's what I'm saying. And he would give you fucking hell. MODOK was a bad dude, and I'm like, they kind of played him in this joint, like
They've even done it in the comics as of late. He's
I
just
was
like
just
you
surprised he
open the
was
book
even in a movie.
and whatever team is just beating up MODOK, and that's how they start the book. Oh, we just beat MODOK, no problem.
He was kind of a
He
character.
used to be badass.
He was kind of
Right.
a character that I would never expect to see in the cinematic universe, just because of design principles.
Exactly. Because it
But
would have been
then
so
again-
confusing. But to find a way to do it, that was really
Yeah,
interesting.
And I mean, all these movies are like 90% CGI anyway. So
That whole movie was filmed CGI without a doubt because
Yeah.
it was in the whatever realm, the quantum realm.
yeah. That was crazy, bro. That movie was good.
It was.
I
It's
took the
just-
girls to go see it.
I'm ready for the
We
next.
we got
Marvel
we
movie
got
already.
done right. We walking out. My daughter's like, Dad, that movie was awesome. I'm like, it definitely was, wasn't it?
That's a good feeling when your kids are happy when you see a movie and everything.
They were hype about that shit.
I can't wait to see the Mario movie. I'm fucking hyped for that shit.
Yeah, Mario's gonna be fire.
You know,
I wore a Mario shirt to work earlier. I didn't even know it was Mario Day.
It
It is Mario
Day.
Day.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I didn't do this on purpose.
Hey, timestamp for those watching.
Yeah. Breaking the wall.
You wait, and me as a Nintendo fan, I'm waiting the whole entire day for like a new fucking like Mario announcement. Like, is there a game coming?
You mean you didn't buy the shoes?
No,
They came out with legit Mario shoes today.
I don't fucking care about
Nobody
it.
I thought you
cares.
was
They
talking
look
about-
like big old.
You talking about them big ass red boots? You talking about?
Those are Mario. I
They look like Mario.
They look like
You're talking about the Dr. Robotnik looking boots that Seth Rollins wore in wrestling,
Yeah, them
and now
big
they're all
ass.
big. The ones I'm talking about, they look like Mario's shoes. I've been watching a lot of Venture Brothers lately, and they use the R word a lot, and it kind of turned off my sensitivity.
Ain't
thing
nothing
to it.
wrong with it, bro.
I don't think there is either. I still use the word no problem.
We have the biggest advocate right here.
I'm not.
Yeah, like,
I'm
if
not.
it's girls, it's girls.
but
Stop! No!
my brother was autistic. I went to a lot of stuff with Special Olympics athletes and stuff like
You
that.
can't
There's
bring any
nothing wrong
attention
with
to it
anybody
when
like
it
that.
happens.
You just have to accept it.
You can't bring any attention to it.
I could have been Austin River the cop.
But when you were in middle school and high school, you guys never called each other that like all the time.
Yeah, fuck
You know, it'd be
That's
really
what I
funny,
mean. That's
Colin?
why I don't like people get so upset about it now.
Because
I
they
know we have to
they
edit it,
they sensitive
and that's
and
why we.
shit.
No, it's because he has to edit it. We don't want to do that. We don't want to make more work for the guy. But
Why you
as
gotta
far
edit it?
as far as saying
Let
it,
that shit. Let my shit out. Let
As
my
far
shit
as
out. Let
saying
him go.
it past-
Pow pow, motherfucker.
my sisters don't like the word for the exact same reason as I say it. Like, oh,
But
we
see,
had our
but see,
brother who was this, that, and the other thing.
I mean, I'd use
But that
it.
don't matter.
You should do the
Motherfuckers- I
Mario
use it
coin
plenty.
sound effect
Motherfuckers
to
just
censor
started
them.
not liking the word in 2018.
Well, it's Mario Day. Anything with
Fuck
sisters
'em.
should be the ding.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
Wait, the who?
the motherfuckers that just don't like the word
sensitive
since
bitches.
2018.
I thought you were saying fuck the people that the word is. Like, wait, no.
No, never.
We can talk about them, but let's not damn the damn.
I mean, if she was bad, I busted them little down.
Their whole argument is
Oh
like,
my god.
wait, hang on.
Are you trying to get your wings or something, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Did you just say what I think you said?
He absolutely did. He absolutely did. And if he didn't, then you weren't paying attention.
I don't know why my mind instantly went to like a little person. Like, a little person. That's one thing.
No, I said I busted them little down.
Yeah.
Oh man, T.Y.
You better be homeless.
Man.
Now only homeless people busting them little down.
Well, why are you doing? What are you going out of your way
What do we call that? What do we?
I can't even explain to you how wrong that is, dude.
Why is it wrong? You think them?
Why is it wrong?
You think these little don't be fucking? They be fucking.
I guess it depends on the scenario.
They be fucking, bro.
As,
Yes, they be fucking.
how it works. As long as he doesn't lead them to an alley with kids.
That's insane, bro.
Shaking his hip, Shakira.
Yeah, that's how he gets them.
That's nuts.
Oh, man.
Shit. I watched the whole movie before. I forget what the name of the movie. Where it was two delusional motherfuckers. The delusional bitch and the delusional.
T.Y. gets turned on by women who put on their underwear backwards.
Nah, I mean, why would you do that?
Who have a hard time fitting into their t-shirts.
You mean fat people?
No,
I'm just saying somebody
putting it on,
that's-
but not fitting. Putting it
Yeah.
on. That was a bad joke.
I'm
Good
trying
Lord.
to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in your psyche, bro. I don't think that there's an issue with what you're saying.
I mean,
I've lost touch with reality.
well, I'll try and ground what he's saying.
fine.
If Shakira was on the spectrum, we'd all still do something.
I busted the fuck down.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you feel me? Yep.
So if there's Shakira-esque Special Olympic
Stop.
athletes out there, then
Did
She
you
be-
just equate autism to retardation?
did we?
You said on the spectrum.
Well,
That's different.
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference. It was different either. I was right with you. I said, they on the spectrum.
People
nigga.
that are autistic aren't you fucking assholes.
I'm
I
not
didn't know
saying
that.
it either, but I thought being on the spectrum mean that you.
it's
are
an
you allowed-
autism spectrum.
Oh, okay. I never
mental
knew.
retardation is Down syndrome. That's completely different.
I thought it
from
was a
fucking
mental.
autism.
I thought it was a
I
mental
thought-
retardation spectrum.
Yeah, I thought that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, and I
maybe,
didn't even
but
know.
that's not what
I
the
thought those was
spectrum
two
is. You
different
said-
things. I
you
thought
said-
Down syndrome and autism.
So when I say the spectrum, I've been
Are
talking
you
about.
are you
totally
allowed
Yes.
to say Neurosneer in defense of them?
Yes.
When he puts up quotes, he can.
Yes, Down syndrome and are the same thing. Yes,
Oh,
Neurosneer
shit.
is just the mean way to say it.
you schooling me because I thought they was
But
two
I
different
I feel like
things.
it's only mean when you're saying it now.
I know it sounds kind of angry, like, but that's besides the point. I'm trying.
As of Monday,
Yeah.
shoelace tying down.
And their eyes are down
syndrome
here.
girl.
See, that's the crazy part because I would see them people, and
I've never heard of the neural spectrum.
I wouldn't even call them.
I've never.
They're all
They
still-
hit the D
I would
too
be like,
hard
I would
on
be
that
like,
one.
I'd be like, yo, he got Down syndrome. But then when I see
like
it,
a hard
they're like,
R.
no,
Spectrum. If you have Down syndrome, you have Down syndrome.
There's
you could have autism. You could have Asperger's. You could be non-verbal.
Asperger's.
For me,
Yeah, you never heard of Asperger's?
they don't
I
call
don't
it
want
that.
no
They don't
burger
call it
on my
any.
ass.
They don't
Oh
call it
my
anymore
God.
just because of
Oh
that.
my
They don't
God.
call it that.
They call it that. What do
No,
you say?
they just changed. They don't call it Asperger's anymore.
Oh, okay.
What do they-
like
what do
literally
they
But you could
in
be
the
verbal,
last 6 months.
You could be verbal. You
What
could
do
be
they-
nonverbal.
I
That's
honestly
why
don't
it's a
remember.
spectrum. But if you have Down syndrome,
It's like when they changed Pluto
you
from
just
being a
have
planet.
Down
They just did it
syndrome.
one day, and everybody's like, "Bah."
there ain't no like.
That broke my heart.
You like a little Down
We
syndrome.
can't say Asperger's
you like
anymore?
you like
I'm sure
you
they're
Bring
overly.
Pluto back.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you a little bit Down syndrome, you Down syndrome. But if you overly Down syndrome, you fucking.
I saw there's an episode of Family Guy where Peter finds out that he's mentally retarded, and they talk about a spectrum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it
That's
was.
the one I was talking
That's what
about.
I said. I thought it was two different things. I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, Seth MacFarlane put us down the wrong path.
I know he definitely because I was like, damn. I thought.
All right. Well, I might be talking down my ass, but I mean, I always assumed that the spectrum was for autism.
Exit says they're all the same
Oh my God.
as.
That's what Siri says when you say that word. Ooh.
Does she?
I'm
No.
actually, I'm gonna Google it nicely. Down syndrome spectrum.
Colin's gonna have to like censor the whole end of this episode.
He's gonna have to wipe his search bar. He's gonna be all screwed up.
Yo, this nigga said Down syndrome spectrum.
I think it's because
I thought it was
because autism doesn't have anything to do with your chromosomes. Down syndrome has everything to do with your chromosomes.
Yeah, but I think
We should include these links.
Bro,
to
I don't
educate
know,
people
bro.
on
Real
this
shit. Like
episode.
you learning me some shit today. You a scientist, nigga. I ain't.
I mean,
I feel like it's one of those
I
things.
like to just think I'm a semi-decent human being.
I feel like it's one of those
I
things
think you're looking for doctor.
where all of one thing can be one thing, but not all of one thing is another, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're all kind of in the area of right, but we're all
All
off
right,
by a
there
little
are
bit.
3 types of Down syndrome: trisomy 21, a whole lot of reading; translocation Down syndrome; and mosaic Down syndrome.
You're gonna learn.
So is that just considered Brit?
About all right, the first one, trisomy 21. About 95% of people with Down syndrome have this. With this type of Down syndrome, each cell in the body has 3 separate copies of chromosome 21. Yeah, it's not going to tell you like what level of fucking Down
No.
syndrome they have.
They're
It's
gonna
just
tell you there's one where they all kind of.
It's not going to be like this person's going to like fucking like scream at you if you see them in public.
No, it's like fraternal twins and stuff. There are some people with Down syndrome where they all have similar facial appearances and stuff like
So
that.
it's a spectrum. It's 3 different
Yeah.
kinds.
Yeah,
Yeah. Again, I say I
It's
was
a
on your
spectrum.
side the whole time.
but to me, whenever
And they not all the same level of the kinds.
you're right, technically it's a spectrum for sure.
But that's why they have a
when I
spectrum,
hear
because
the
nobody's
words-
the same. Yeah.
When I hear, yeah,
It's still a spectrum.
Would you say there's a lot of types of colors, or there's a lot of colors in the spectrum?
Well, that's what it is.
Right.
It's the same shit, right?
I hear you.
spectrum definition now. Let's see.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Any mental health specialists or anything like that want to correct us or anything, just comment.
Please.
I don't know. I feel like with
Settle-
Please.
well,
Yeah.
with Down syndrome, if there's only 3, I feel like it can't really be defined as a
Does she
spectrum
say the
because of autism. There's so many different kinds of it. I feel like there's
That's what I
more than
expected
just
you to
3 different kinds of autism, if that makes sense. So it's a broader spectrum.
Either way, they lures.
At the end of the day, I suppose.
I'm just saying.
Just chalk the last 20 minutes up to
I love that it got brought right back to the. At least they get stylish bibs.
Word.
You know what? I can't believe I'm about to ask this, but T.Y., where can we find you?
you can find me on the fucking spectrum.
Yeah, we can. For sure.
At your mom's house. Come on.
You know it, but no, real shit. Fli Boi Young on all platforms. That's FLIBOIYOUNG. And make sure y'all go get that new project out right now. Laugh Now. You heard?
Definitely. You find me on Deadcrawler84 on most things, Super84, Mactastic on Xbox, bunch of different spots.
You can just find me on Facebook. Same name, hasn't changed. Colin?
You can find me on Facebook, Colin Elganitis. You can find me on TikTok, Elgo_VO. You can find me on SoundCloud as Colin and all other streaming platforms. And actually, today is when my new project, My Bad, You're Good, will be dropping. So
yes, sir.
Go play that shit. 8 tracks. Yeah, I think this actually might be my last episode. Oh, and
What?
Fucking
What?
Slides that in.
I didn't hear what he said, but I think it. Oh yeah, subscribe.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Hit the
Getting there.
subscribe, motherfucker.
Fucking smash that subscribe button, bro.
I keep giving the 2 fingers today. I can't.
The shocker.
Brace yourself.
And
And we out.
I love you guys.
We out.